The suburb itself was an architectural manifestation of the era's values. Conformity was king. The appearance of tranquility is the single most important component of marital harmony, dear. Let him see peace when he walks in the door. She rushed to the hall mirror. The transformation was complete. The dutiful, hard-working homemaker was instantly replaced by the poised, serene wife. Publications like Ladies' Home Journal and Good Housekeeping weren't just reading material, they were sacred texts. The pressure to maintain this perfectly in order status extended far beyond the immediate presence of her husband. The greatest struggle was the requirement that all this meticulous effort appear effortless. Her body and her appearance were not her own. They were public property, a social currency, and a guarantor of the neighborhood's moral and economic stability. Beneath the stiff petticoats and the layer of foundation, a different woman persisted. The woman whose mind craved the structure of data was now trapped in the loop of domestic ritual. Her primary value was her ability to aesthetically validate his success. She was a trophy on the mantelpiece of his achievement, and she needed to sparkle. The final act of the daily ritual was the application of lipstick. This was the seal, the final layer of lacquer on the polished image. The most damaging aspect of the ideal was its demand for emotional flawlessness. The fixed, serene smile was the final, non-negotiable layer of her uniform. The aesthetic mandate was fundamentally incompatible with the reality of the working-class wife. The ideal was beautiful, but its beauty was paid for by the exclusion and exploitation of millions. The suburban dream she had fought so hard to secure was fundamentally empty for her. The problem is not with me. The problem is with the role. Eleanor began a campaign of small treasons, tiny, deliberate acts of nonconformity performed in the deepest privacy of her home. The perfect housewife ideal was a magnificent, beautiful lie, built on layers of makeup, rigid garments, and suppressed emotion. The perfection was the image, the struggle was the inheritance. Join the unmasking. Click subscribe to hear the rest of the story and find out what Eleanor finally decides to do with her hidden journal.